You are looking at the car that was never supposed to happen. For years, people begged Kia to bring back the Stinger, but in an electric form. They said it was impossible. They said sedans were dead. But standing here at the Brussels Motor Show, I am looking at the answer. This is the 2026 Kia EV4 GT. And at first glance, it looks like a concept car that accidentally rolled onto the production line. But here is the secret. This isn't just a design exercise. This is a targeted weapon aimed directly at the Tesla Model 3 performance. Look at this silhouette. Most electric cars look like melted jelly beans to cheat the wind. But the EV4 GT refuses to do that. It has this long, low rear deck that creates a completely new category. It is not quite a sedan, and it is not quite a hatchback. It is something alien. You get these massive vertical headlights that push all the way to the edges, making the car look wider and meaner than it actually is. It feels like cyberpunk architecture on wheels. But the real story is what they have hidden underneath this bodywork. Usually, when a manufacturer shows a car at a motor show, they give you vague numbers. But we have dug into the platform specs to see if this thing has real teeth. Open the hood, or rather, look at the specs for what powers this beast. You are looking at a dual motor setup that pushes out an estimated 576 horsepower. That is not a typo. 576. That means this family-size vehicle launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. That is fast enough to embarrass supercars from 5 years ago. And because it sits on the 800-volt architecture, it charges faster than almost anything else in the parking lot. We are talking 10 to 80% charge in 18 minutes. But raw speed is easy in the electric age. The problem with most electric performance cars is that they feel sterile. They feel like appliances. Kia claims they have fixed that with a dedicated drift mode and active sound design that mimics the vibration of a combustion engine. Whether that is a gimmick or a game changer depends on who you ask, but at least they are trying to inject some soul into the machine. Now, step inside, because this is where the investigation gets interesting. The interior of the Model 3 feels empty. This feels curated. You do not get a giant iPad glued to the dashboard. You get this floating panoramic display that wraps around the driver. It creates a cockpit feel rather than an office cubicle feel. Touch the materials. This is not traditional leather. Kia has used 100% recycled PET fabrics and bioplastics. It sounds cheap on paper, but in person, it feels like high-end streetwear. It has texture. It has warmth. The center console is completely detached, floating between the seats to create a sense of airiness. And look at the air vents. You cannot see them. They are hidden in the seams of the dashboard. It is a masterclass in hiding technology until you actually need it. They have also included something called Cocoon Mode. With one button press, the seat reclines, the lighting softens, and the screens dim. It turns the car into a lounge while you are waiting at a charger. It acknowledges that in an electric car, you spend more time sitting still than you do in a gas car. So, we have 576 horsepower, a design that breaks every rule, and an interior that feels like a boutique hotel. But usually, cars like this come with a six-figure price tag. That brings us to the verdict. The pricing has not been officially locked for every region, but the target for the GT model is aggressively positioned around $58,000. If they hit that number, this is not just a Stinger replacement. This is a wake-up call. For $58,000, you are getting concept car looks with supercar acceleration. Is it worth it? If you are tired of seeing the same white electric blob at every traffic light, then absolutely. This car proves that the electric future does not have to be boring. It just has to be brave. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.